Noelle. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Welcome. I am so excited to have you here today. Everybody that is joining the webinar right now, this class, I'm so excited to have you join. I see our numbers are going up right now. Welcome. It's me, Noelle Randall, and I am here joined by my business partner, John Raymond. John, if you can say hi.
Hey, everyone. Glad you're here. We're really excited to talk to you today.
Yes, we have an amazing opportunity that we're going to be talking about today, how to invest in real estate without debt. So basically, so many people have told me, I want to invest in real estate, but my credit is not the best, or I don't have a stable job, or I don't have tax returns, or, I got declined by the bank, and, I have to deal with these tenants and these repairs. And we actually have a solution for all of that. So we're not only going to teach you how to invest in real estate without debt today, we're also going to teach you how to invest in real estate without having to deal with tenants. We're going to teach you how to fix and flip without actually having to do any of the fixing or the flipping yourself. So we're going to teach you so much today. I'm going to make sure that you leave this class and say, this was the best class that I have ever been to. Right, John?
Absolutely. I'm really excited, and we got a lot of information to share with people today.
Yes. And I love that feature. You saw that I just did? I thought that was so cool. All right, let's get into it. Because like I said, we have a lot to teach you guys today. This is very exciting. There are so many opportunities that we have learned over the year that we're going to talk to you about. So this is the first thing that I want to share with you guys. I need you to understand that your next real estate investment opportunity is here. It is here right now. Like, you don't have to wait next year. You don't have to wait till an even year or odd year or till you win the lottery. Your real estate investment opportunity is right here. And this is an opportunity where you're going to be able to take advantage of what we call the Golden Trinity of real estate, which is cash flow. Okay. Appreciation, properties go up in value over time, statistically speaking, and equity, having that equity in real estate that you can leverage. You can take, you can sell it and get your equity out. You can refinance it. So many opportunities and so many different things that we can do with equity in real estate. And we're going to teach you all about that today. So this is exciting, right?
Oh, it's so exciting. Like, I'm really excited to share this with people. We've been waiting for a minute.
We have. And just so you know, me and John have been actually working on this for 2 or 3 years. So you actually are in a class where you're learning something that we have worked on for years, because what we have found out is that real estate is the number one way to wealth. We've looked at some of the statistics and some of the things that we have seen, and we're like, wow. But most people, in fact, only about 2% of the nation, when you look at some of the statistics, actually owns a portfolio of real estate. Like, it's very few people that actually owns this portfolio. And so it's like this wealth has been just put in, congregated in this one area. And now we have these great opportunities where we are so much stronger together. We can cash flow together. We can share equity together. And so super excited to share you the tricks and some things that are going on in real estate that is going to allow you to take advantage of that. Right, John?
Right. Yeah. This
All
is
right.
Really, really good.
Yeah. All right. So before we even get into it, because I'm going to share with you guys some amazing secrets. So one thing that I want to share with you guys, so is anyone can invest as little as $1,000 and get started. Like, that's the opportunity. Okay. And anyone who invests $1,000 can also have Golden Trinity. Okay. The company we're going to be talking to you about that we have built here, where we will rent your primary residence out, as well as any rooms that you may have in your house. And we will split the proceeds with you 50-50. Okay. So we're going to talk to you guys about that. You're going to understand. You can even go find other people's properties in some cases, using some of the resources that we have, and share real estate with us. And we will share those proceeds with you 50-50. And then anyone that invests $1,000 or more can actually attend some of our periodic celebrity events that we're going to be holding in 2025. Okay. So high net worth people, we've done some, right, John? We did one with, on a golf course. We have some ideas with some retreats that we're going to do. It's going to be awesome. So you'll actually be invited as an investor, so that you can not only feel like, okay, my money is working for me. You also can feel like, wow, here is the group. I can meet these people. I can be involved. I can share real estate with them if I need to. And I could even make money with properties that I have. Okay. So if you have a primary residence or rooms in your property that you want to rent out, that's the opportunity. You can actually share the profits with us. Essentially, we're going to share those proceeds with you. So super exciting, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really good. We're excited to work with everybody.
Yeah. Very, very, very excited. Okay. So, like I said, the meat of this is I want to teach you guys 3 secrets today. Like I said, this is not just an opportunity or something. This is actually a class. I want you to understand that I'm going to tell you the secret, the revolutionary approach to maximizing potential of any investment property. I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to teach you. We're going to go through how we do that, how we've done it in the past, and how people are still doing this in the future, how you can actually maximize the potential of any investment property. We're going to share that secret with you. Secret number 2 that we're going to share with you is why you're never going to have to find, buy, renovate, sell, any property in order to benefit from real estate opportunities. So again, how many people have come to Noelle Randall and said to me, I want to invest in real estate. I want to be a multimillionaire like you and change my life the way that you did and own these properties that you own and all this other stuff. But I don't know how to find these places. I don't know how to buy them. I don't have the credit. This is all just so overwhelming for me. Well, I'm going to teach you in secret number 2, why you don't have to do any of those things and you can still reap the benefits of real estate. And then secret number 3, and this is going to be fun because John really knows about this one, is why you don't have to risk putting up a huge deposit or even get bank financing in order to invest in real estate. Most people think that you have to put up $10,000, $50,000, $80,000, like they have to save all of this money to put down as a down payment on real estate in order to get it and go to a bank and show them their tax returns and their pay stubs and all of these things in order to get real estate. Well, we're going to show you in secret number 3 why you don't have to do any of that. Okay. Why you don't have to do any of that. And I'm going to stop right here because, like I said, John and I have been working on this for about 3 years now. And so for us to be able to have come together and figure some of these things out is really such a benefit to you watching this, because so many people have failed because they invest in real estate. They buy the wrong properties, right? They don't know how to find them. So they're buying the wrong stuff. People are getting declined. They're going to the banks and, oh, you don't have enough this, or you need this, or it took all of your down payment, all of your savings. You like, wow, I saved, $40,000 in my 401k or whatever. And now you want me to give all of it to one piece of property. We have been coming again, hearing just so much of what's going out there for people that want to invest in real estate but aren't able to. And this is one of the reasons why we want to make sure we're teaching you this stuff and sharing you that these opportunities exist for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you stated it so eloquently that people go out and they look at this stuff and the down payment and the amount of money that you have to put in to get just one piece of property is so high that we want to share with you a way that you can invest in Golden Trinity and work with us to limit all of that money that you need to come up with.
Yeah, and we figured a lot of things out. John and I have both been in the industry a very long time. But actually, let me get into that. Let me just share with you. If you don't know who John is, you don't know who I am, let me just give you that really quickly before we get into this amazing information on how you're going to be investing in real estate without any debt, okay? So those of you that don't know me, I'm Noelle Randall. I'm considered a top real estate expert. I've been doing this for many, many years. I know I look only 20 years old, but I've been in the business probably at least 20 years now. I do have a bachelor's degree from the University of Connecticut. I have a master's degree from Penn State, and I have my MBA from Baylor University. But before, not just, formal education, I was a vice president at JPMorgan Chase, at Movement Mortgage. I held, a vice president type position. I have acquired myself personally millions of dollars in real estate assets. I've been buying and selling real estate for many years. I actually even have my broker's license here in Florida, and I have built and managed an extensive portfolio of single family homes. And so I've learned so much about the single family home market and now the multifamily residential market that this is just amazing. All of the information that I've been able to acquire by actually doing these things. So now, of course, I'm an author of 4 books, bestsellers. I have one of the fastest growing YouTube channels on real estate on YouTube, over, 750,000 subscribers. And I've just been teaching and mentoring people on how they can do this, which is how I came up with a lot of this information that I'm going to be teaching you here today. I'm going to tell you so much that I've been teaching people and how I have figured out so many secrets to make a lot of money in real estate. Again, in this situation without you having to input up, to get any debt in order to get to do this. So that is amazing. That's my story right there. And then the next person, of course, that is on this call that you just have to know who this person is John Raymond. So I usually would stop right here and say, John, tell them about yourself. But I just want to actually keep going and share, because John is so modest that he just does not. He has, you see his list and his bullet points are even more than mine. Like John too has a master's degree in finance and is just an amazing entrepreneur. He has over 20 years of experience, not just in real estate, but in operations and all of the financials and stuff that goes with it. He is known for enhancing organizational culture. Like he finds what's going on and says, okay, here's the steps and here's the process. And that has really, you're going to see how that's going to come in handy with some of the things that we're doing here at Golden Trinity Group. And then of course, he even directs a nonprofit in Utah that's focused on housing and jobs for low income families. So not only is John, this amazing real estate entrepreneur, this coach, this operational, genius, he is also very giving with his philanthropy and all of what he's trying to do with his nonprofits. And I just think that we have come together and worked on this for so many years that we are just one of the top-notch teams here that you have here at Golden Trinity Real Estate.
Yeah. I mean, you did that better than I could have ever done.
That no, you are absolutely amazing. You usually just go through your, who you are really quickly. I was like, no. I'm going to tell you guys who John Raymond is, because he is absolutely amazing. And just us as a partnership, this is really with us, being in our strengths. So I have all of these different strengths I'm going to talk about in a second. And John has all of these strengths, and we're a really great combination. You know what I mean? When you put two people together that have different strengths, some of the same strengths, we do have some of the same strengths, but some of the areas that I'm weak in, you're very strong in, like looking at the financials, and you would actually enjoy some of that stuff. Although I can do it. That's not what I enjoy doing, and I'm not the best at it. And, a lot of the marketing and going out and speaking and getting people into a room, I can do that. And so we really have paired together where we have this amazing opportunity for you to invest in an amazing company and really be a part of something really big. So let's keep going. So as I had mentioned, secret number one, the revolutionary approach to maximizing the potential of any residential property. Most people do not know that you can maximize the potential of residential property, of any residential property. And we have really figured this out. So let me quickly go back. So when I started investing in real estate, I was broke, bankrupt, had bad credit. And so I was doing some wholesaling where I would find people that were behind on their payments, get them under contract, and then flip those contracts to investors. And that was kind of my real start, my successful start, because I had a false start, I should say, when I started doing it, had no education, lost everything, went bankrupt. Okay. So then my real start, after I actually start learning, is one of the things that really you're going to be able to take advantage. You watching this class, you watching this webinar, you here listening to me, you are really going to take advantage of this, because I did not know this when I first started. This was like such a breakthrough type of scenario for me when I found this out, because I was investing in real estate. I was doing the wholesaling thing. I actually got a portfolio, and then I started learning about Airbnb and the home sharing solution. And the big secret that I really learned was that Airbnb and the home sharing solution has truly changed the real estate market. So like I said, when I started investing, I was wholesaling. And then the way I got wealthy was keeping them as rental properties. But I would just keep them as vacant, unfurnished rental properties and just kind of like rent them out. Well, once I found out that Airbnb spends billions of dollars promoting their platform, I realized that there was an avenue for me. And so I really started transforming a lot of my portfolio to Airbnbs, to short-term rentals. Okay. And we call them Airbnbs, but it's not just Airbnb. It's obviously short-term rental markets. There's other websites besides Airbnb, but Airbnb is like the juggernaut of the short-term rental business. It gets millions of visits per month. And the great thing about Airbnb is I learned that Airbnb allows for any company, including Golden Trinity LLC, for us to post all of our properties for free. So literally when I got into doing this and I started to realize that I could promote my properties for free, and then what's the next bullet point? Airbnb collects the deposits, they collect the rents, and they pay me. Okay. So Golden Trinity will just receive the money, just that simple. Airbnb insures the property against damage. Okay. And that is absolutely amazing. So if I'm staying in my property and I'm in my house, then it's under my insurance. But when there's an Airbnb guest in a property, the Airbnb insurance will take care of that. And I can just just file a claim with them if the person, damaged anything or tore up the house. And essentially that has been an amazing boost, trusting, where more properties are on Airbnb and more people are visiting. And I have just a tremendous amount of experience with Airbnb because, like I said, I got into this in 2018 and started, transforming my portfolio and realizing how much more cash flow there was with Airbnbs versus vacant, unfurnished rental properties. And now with this opportunity to be able to take it to the next level, even do this with multifamily, but still have Airbnbs in there, that is just an amazing opportunity for anyone that's interested in investing in real estate.
Yeah. And it gives people the opportunity to do something that we're going to talk about a little bit later and partner with us on a great opportunity.
Yeah. So it's amazing because, like I said, you can make so much more money on real estate because of Airbnb and short-term rental websites. So that is an amazing secret that I just don't think that most people even knew existed, but you really can do this with almost any residential property. So if there is hotels in the area, you pretty much, can do a Airbnb because you're just taking kind of some nights away from hotels and different things like that. And just the demand of how many people are on Airbnb every single day looking for properties, we are able to keep our properties booked that way, cash flowing that way, and always being marketed on a platform with millions and millions of people searching. And again, they do not charge us to put our properties on Airbnb. So that is just an amazing opportunity right there for real estate to cash flow your real estate at a much higher level. And just as a reminder, what did we say? Golden Trinity was named Golden Trinity because there are three main things of real estate that everyone just absolutely loves. And the first one is cash flow. The second one is appreciation. And then the third one is cash flow. Okay. So being able to actually make even more cash flow by doing short-term rental is just a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just an absolute no-brainer.
It totally is. And I think we also talked about, there's other methods and ways that we can do that. And making sure that we give people the opportunity to invest in Golden Trinity so they can take advantage of those as well.
Exactly, because we're basically, and we'll get to that in just a second, we're creating a company. We have a company. Golden Trinity Group is a company. It's a business where this is what we do. So again, we're sharing these secrets and you can do them yourselves. But at the same time, we're going to share with you how you can invest in our company that just does this. And this is just what we do. And you can just sit back and take advantage of that. But let me keep going, because like I said, whether you invest in Golden Trinity or not, I'm going to teach you how to invest in real estate without debt. And here are some more secrets. Let me just keep going, because most people do not realize that, like I said, Airbnb, what a big opportunity this is. And what really said, okay, man, this is the game changer. Okay, this is an absolute game changer. Airbnb host income rose 85% in 2021. Okay, so it's just been steadily increasing and it's just been amazing. The top earners on Airbnb make approximately over $50,000 per year per property. Okay, that's amazing. Our rental properties on average rent for about $185 per night. Okay, the properties that we already have on Airbnb, that I have on Airbnb with my other company. And then the average Airbnb for 6 people, though, is 33% cheaper than booking 3 hotel rooms. So let's keep going with this and why this is just the amazing opportunity for cash flow that you want to get involved in. Okay, like I said, renting properties vacant, unfurnished, I would make about $300 per month in profit. Okay, this is just Noelle's properties, my own portfolio when I was doing it. So let's think about that for a second. Not very much cash flow on my end. So then I start going to Airbnb as a host and I have increased my cash flow. Well, guess what? It's not only a benefit for me as a host. People that rent hotel rooms have found that Airbnbs are a much better experience. Okay. Literally, like I said, if 6 people want to go get a hotel room, they could get an Airbnb in a house or get an Airbnb of a condo, and it would be a much better experience for them. And it's going to be cheaper for them than renting out 3 hotel rooms. So what have we done? We are basically just taking the opportunity where we can make more money and we can actually benefit travelers and workers that have to go on projects and people that are going on retreats and teams that are traveling. We just have so many different types of guests where they absolutely love the Airbnb properties. They love the freedom of it. They love that they have the kitchens and they can cook and they don't have to, eat out 3 times a day. And again, it's so much more efficient and cost effective for people to stay in Airbnbs, especially groups, versus getting hotel rooms.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you the flexibility. And I don't know who's stayed in a hotel and had one of those little tiny fridges that you can't put anything in. If you stay with 6 people in an Airbnb, you can cook, you can bring in food. It's a lot cheaper and more cost effective all the way around.
Exactly. So this is where we have a company essentially where we're doing this professionally. Okay. We're going to own the real estate, but more so importantly, we're going to be putting these properties on Airbnb so that we can increase that cash flow and we can bring value to the marketplace. People really want more of these properties. We're seeing the demand for it. We're seeing the increase of revenue from Airbnb hosts like ourselves. We're doing this on a bigger level with the company Golden Trinity, and we're helping travelers and people that want to come, and instead of staying in a small hotel room, they get an entire property. Okay. So it's just been an amazing opportunity for both sides. Okay. And that is an amazing secret with this real estate opportunity and why there has just been so much demand for it. So, okay, let's get into secret number 2. Okay. Secret number 2, I'm going to teach you why you will never have to find, buy, renovate, sell, or rent any property to benefit from real estate opportunities. And this one is so big, John, because I think this is actually the thing that pushed us to say, we are moving forward with this company. We're going to build an entire company because we know how to do these things. We know how to find real estate. We know how to buy real estate. We know how to renovate it. We know how to sell it. We know how to rent it. We know how to make money with real estate, but so many people don't. They get into this business. They want to do it. They have this desire to do it, but guess what? They realize they cannot find them. It's hard to find these deals. They don't know where to look. They don't know how much they should be spending. They don't know what offers. There are a lot of tricksters out here that are trying to sell them awful properties and they just don't know where to turn. And so I'm going to teach you now. We're going to talk about it, why you don't have to do that. So secret number 2 essentially is Golden Trinity Real Estate Group. We have been finding, like I said, Noelle has been finding real estate. I have companies doing this. So has John. So we have the experience of finding and buying properties at a great price and renovating them and making money with them. So guess what? If you invest in Golden Trinity Real Estate Group, our company, you get to sit back and let the team of buyers and experts, find the right properties for you. We'll negotiate. We'll do the things that need to be done, and we will get the correct property. So you don't even have to worry that your money is going to some awful property, for example, because you don't have the right experience. We're going to try our best and take all of our years of experience and expertise to get the best properties we can find.
Absolutely. It takes away a lot of the guesswork that getting started into real estate, that you coach and I coach, and most people it's overwhelming to get started with that hurdle. So then you can invest in Golden Trinity and we can take care of a lot of that hard work for you.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what I think stops most people. So let's keep going, because again, some of the properties that we buy at Golden Trinity Real Estate, they are going to need renovations. This is one of the key ways how we make a lot of money. We find distressed properties. We find properties that need new paint and need new roofs or need new this. And guess what though? We will do the renovations, our team. Okay. So we will upgrade pretty much all of our recently acquired properties because we know they're going to need something. They may just need paint. They may need flooring, but in some cases they may need a whole new roof. They may need complete new appliances, but we will do the necessary items and handle those renovations because we know there's power in numbers. And we know that buying real estate in numbers in multiple locations, which we'll talk about in just a second, will allow for diversification and reduce the risk. This is something we have learned over the past because we've seen these TV shows, okay? We know these people that try to flip properties that have no idea what they're doing. This is why you see, oh man, I'm losing everything, and they're on the TV crying, is because they don't have the ability to invest in multiple locations the way that we will have. They don't have the ability to invest in numbers. They'll be flipping like one house at a time. Whereas Golden Trinity, we will have multiple real estate projects going on at once. Okay. We'll talk about that in just a second. And then we'll be upgrading some properties. Some of the properties will already be cash flowing. We'll have different things going on in different properties, and we will be having to handle all of that. You as an investor in Golden Trinity Real Estate will not have to do any of those things. So it really is just such a benefit because most people don't know how to renovate a property, and they spend so much money, and that's where a lot of people lose money.
Yeah, and they don't know how to anticipate a budget and project manage and do all of those things, that the stuff that we figured out over our years, to where if they invest in Golden Trinity, they're going to get just us as professionals to help them, not have to do any of that stuff. We'll take care of all of it. We'll take care of the property management, the construction budgets, the buying materials, all of those things are taken care of by us. And so we're giving people the opportunity to just, ride along with us. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And so think about this, we'll be able to find these distressed properties. Then we will pretty them up, with the renovations, and they'll be done with high quality, but on budget. That's one of the things that I always handled in my flips. I was like the managing the project, you know what I mean? Because I can speak Spanish. So I would go there and I'm talking to the contracting team to make sure we are hitting budget and we are staying on track. And that's where so many people fall down with the renovations, but you don't have to worry about that. But let's keep going, because we not only have the renovation edge and the ability to buy properties, we actually even have a technological edge, because we have been doing this for so many years. Okay. Especially with the short-term rentals, the Airbnb, we actually have a technological advance. Basically, we have a system, or whether we use 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝗃𝗍 is one of the softwares that we're looking into, whether we decide to go with 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝗃𝗍 or if we decide to go with HomeAway. And again, we don't own 𝗕𝗿𝗃. That's why there's an asterisk near it, but it is a software that will let us handle all of the rental questions, the bookings, the customer support. So essentially, if you invest in Golden Trinity and we say we're doing, we have all of these pieces of real estate and we're doing Airbnb with them. Well, guess what? Investor, you don't have to talk to a short-term rental prospect. You don't have to deal with tenants. You don't have to deal with customer support, someone asking you where the towels are or how do you get to Walmart, basically. And if we decide to outsource this, which we probably will, neither will Golden Trinity. Okay. We probably will just outsource these things. 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝗃𝗍 will handle all of it, and we will focus on buying and renovating great real estate and selling it off for the highest amount of profit. Okay. We're really going to just stay focused on the real estate and making money with the real estate, because is what Golden Trinity is all about. So, we have these technologies that we can use in these softwares that handle so much of it for us. So we can make the money, but we own the real estate. And that's what's really important for us.
And I think again, leveraging our expertise and knowledge, like for somebody to go out and do this by themselves, it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of capital. It's going to take a lot of falling down and learning that nothing breaks in the middle of the day. Everything breaks on the weekends and at night. And
right.
So, investing in Golden Trinity gives you that opportunity to just avoid all of those headaches that you might have otherwise if you tried to ramp this up on your own.
I agree. I really agree. Because let's talk about that for just a second, people. If you are listening, you're thinking, oh, wow, I would love to just invest in this. Or you're thinking, no, I would love to have my own rentals, my own Airbnb rentals. Well, guess what? We didn't just learn about 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝗃𝗍. We had to go through trial and error of so many different failed softwares where we know the best ones now. And so we actually are able to just plug and play. We can do it ourselves as we want to, or we can outsource it. But most likely we're going to outsource it because we are going to focus on finding and renovating great real estate so that we have property that we bought at a discount. We have property that has equity in it. We have property that's in great areas. So we have that appreciation, and then we will be cash flowing it and letting, maybe some other third party like 𝗕𝗿𝘃𝗃𝗍 handle the guest communication and stuff for us, so that we are maximizing how much money we are making with this real estate. That's what Golden Trinity Real Estate Group is all about: buying great real estate in great areas with equity in them, great areas that are going up in value, and then selling those properties off for maximum profit. That's what we're going to be doing here. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's simple. Correct. It's simple. So simple. All right. So you get it. So now let's talk about secret number 3, because again, no one's going to tell you this. Noelle Randall is here to tell you that you do not have to risk putting up a huge deposit or even get bank financing to invest in real estate. And I know you're listening and you're like, what are you talking about? How are you going to get a property without putting up $40,000? How am I going to get this without, I was even looking at FHA. They wanted me to put down $14,000 to get this. I'm about to tell you, you're not going to have to put up a huge deposit or get bank financing to invest in real estate. Let's talk about that. So $1,000 is all it takes. It's all it takes. Is $1,000 is all it takes to get involved in Golden Trinity LLC. So we have a company where this is what we do. As I've explained, I've been doing this for many years. I have a portfolio of my own, but Golden Trinity's mission is really about, let's buy more real estate. Let's get some great real estate. We know how to find distressed properties. We know how to find people that are behind on their mortgage, or, apartment complexes where they need renovations and the owners are elderly or in distress in some way. We know how to find those properties. And for you to get involved is just $1,000. So you just invest $1,000 into Golden Trinity Real Estate Group, and we do the rest of the work. It's really that simple. No bank financing. Okay. You don't have to, again, we want you to take $1,000 that you have invested or just in your savings account and invest it in Golden Trinity Real Estate Group. This is what we do. You don't have to go to a bank and apply for a mortgage. You don't have to borrow money from anything to do this. This is a small investment so that you can have ownership in multiple pieces of property with $1,000. How crazy is that?
It's wild. And these articles have coming out about affordable housing and these private equity groups going out and buying real estate. And you can't get into BlackRock or KKR without like $100,000 minimum, right? Like we're giving people the opportunity to invest in Golden Trinity for $1,000, and we're going to go out and do the due diligence and all of the things that it takes to acquire a property and give these people the ability to invest and grow with us.
Yes, I love that. And it's a great point. So there are other companies. People say, are there other companies that do this? Absolutely. But the minimum investment on most of those companies are $100,000. With Golden Trinity Real Estate Group, the minimum investment in our company is just $1,000. Okay. That's all it takes to get involved. And again, you can do more if you want to, but again, $1,000 investment, you put it in, you kind of, we don't want you to be borrowing the money. We don't want you to be, giving us your rent money. You're going to take some money that you have, save somewhere, and you're going to put it in this company and let it go to work for you. Let us go to work for you. That is the point of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going because I need you to understand. Let's recap. Okay. Like I said, secret number 1, we're going to use short-term rentals. Okay. That may generate more revenue than long-term rentals. That's secret number 1. Okay. That's how we're going to maximize the potential of any property. Okay. We're going to use short-term rentals because we know that they have the potential to generate more revenue than long-term rentals. Okay. So that's secret number 1. Secret number 2, Golden Trinity LLC finds the properties, locks them down, and prepares the property for rental. Okay. So you going to find properties, find tenants. I don't need you, listening to this class. I don't need you to put $1,000 in and then come work and find properties and help me renovate and help me paint. No, you put your $1,000 investment in, and that's secret number 3. You get involved. That's it. Okay. You get involved with professionals for as little as $1,000. That is amazing. So now you actually have ownership in a company that's buying and selling real estate, that owns distressed assets that we have renovated to bring up those values. And now you have this company that we will see, we figure with the minimum raise that we can get, we can actually have, we're projecting that maybe we could have up to $20 million worth of real estate with Golden Trinity with just a small group of people investing just $1,000 into this company. It's really just that simple. So it's really like us figuring out the easiest way to invest in real estate today. Okay.
Yes. Without
having to go to a coaching class. Cause again, this is what caused us to say, we need Golden Trinity Real Estate Group. Come on, John, we have to do this. This is what I said to John. We have to do this. I have tons of students that I do coach. Okay. But let's talk about that. If I coach you, then you're going to have to go out and I'm teaching you how to fish. You got to get your fishing pole. You got to know what time to go to the lake. Sometimes it's cold. Sometimes you catch fish. Sometimes you don't. This situation, Golden Trinity Real Estate Group, is like us preparing you a fish meal instead of you going fishing. Just that simple. You're having a professional chef, essentially. You're having professional real estate professionals that have done this for many years, very popular, very educated, very good at what we do. We say, okay, we have a company. You invest a small amount into this company, and now boom, you're invested in real estate. Just that simple. And in the end, Golden Trinity LLC offers the easiest way to invest in real estate that is available today. To me, I don't feel like there's another better opportunity to invest in real estate without having to get debt, without having to go to the bank, without having to show your tax returns. I feel like you're going to get, the best situation with 2, absolute experts that are really dedicated to this company and to this business and to real estate. And you get to just, like I said, sit back, put your investment in, and enjoy the benefits of what we are working on. So let's talk about the benefits because there are many. Okay. If you invest in Golden Trinity Real Estate Group, okay, Golden Trinity LLC, like I said, just for $1,000, that's all you have to put in to get started. 60% of all the profits will go to Golden Trinity LLC non-management shareholders. So that's you. You're the non-management shareholder. You put the $1,000 in. I'll show you just how to do that in just a second. And now you are a shareholder in the company, but you're non-management. John and I will be the management of the company. And again, you will get the majority of the profit split. split. Okay. We're going to give 60% of the profit proceeds to the non-management shareholders. Okay. And then every 3 months, any profits that we have will be distributed. That's the plan. Okay. So those are amazing benefits to me. I feel like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So think about that,
Totally.
because in so many cases, do people share the majority, with the shareholders? Is it usually 60-40 split with the shareholder, the investors getting the bulk of it? Absolutely not. So we really tried to make it where this was a no-brainer opportunity for you. Where you're like, yes, great. I don't have to get debt. Yes, I don't have to deal with tenants. Great. I don't have to do any renovations and fix properties up. I don't have to go to a bank and show my tax returns. And I get the majority of the profits. Like, that was the thing that we were really trying to make sure this is just a no-brainer investment, and that we can really grow this company as fast as possible, and it be a win-win situation for both us as the management and you as the non-management shareholder who invested in the company.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure that we're taking care of people. I think that was our big concern, right? Like, we wanted to make sure that everybody had the opportunity to do this, but it was also something that everybody could benefit from, not just us as the management of the company. We wanted the people, which is why we did what we did and how we formed this company the way that we did.
So not only are those the benefits, that's not the end of the benefit. Like I said, we did this all with you in mind as the shareholder. And so we wanted to make sure that we just had as many benefits as possible. And so, like I said, not only do you have those benefits, let's talk about this, because we're a real estate company. Okay. So we are going to sell the properties that we have. Of course, we're going to buy distressed properties and we're going to fix them up, but then we're going to sell them. So guess what? Whenever Golden Trinity LLC sells one of its profits, and any profit is paid out to its shareholders. So essentially, when we sell those properties, say we get a property for $1 million, we put a few $100,000 in it, and now a few years later, it's worth $4 million. Again, this is an example. That $2-3 million worth of equity, that $2-3 million worth of profit, we are going to distribute to our shareholders, 60-40, as we said. So you basically have a diversified strategy across different markets with several opportunities, because again, we're going to have multiple properties that we're buying and selling. So we'll be selling off properties at one point. It will be a very regular basis. Now, obviously not in the beginning, because we're going to be acquiring them. We're going to be renovating them. But in just a few short years, you'll start to see some sell-offs where we're selling these assets and taking those profits, redistributing those profits to our investors, and getting more real estate in the process, just to keep the whole business going. Like, that's our entire plan.
Right. Yeah. We want to find again, using our professional experience in buying real estate and finding these assets that have value, but not right now, will have value in time. And then take that and just keep growing the business and your
Yes,
investment.
exactly. Just keep growing your investment. So, okay, again, you don't have to find properties. You don't have to buy properties. You don't have to find tenants. Okay. You, investor, you're going to put this $1,000 in. You don't have to collect any of the rents. All right. We will handle those. So guess what? You also don't have to repair any properties. And let's talk about now the fun stuff. You have the right to receive quarterly profits. Like I said, that is completely our plan to distribute profits quarterly. So again, when Golden Trinity LLC, though, sells a property, when a property is sold, you have a right to receive a portion of any of the profits. Okay. So again, those large lump sums, we plan on having those. And if Golden Trinity, this last one, look at this last bullet point, because this one's big. This is the one that Noelle Randall really wants. If Golden Trinity LLC is bought or sold, as an owner, investor, okay, you have the right to proceeds that commensurate with your ownership. So what does that mean? If we take the company public, okay, because again, we plan on having a great valuation. We're going to own real estate assets, which will really boost up our company's valuation. Well, so guess what? If someone comes along and they want to buy us, or we go public, for example, you will actually have a major benefit in that. It could be major for you again. So, if we have a valuation of, let's just use, like Airbnb, say it's $1 billion or whatever, and you just invested this small amount, you could 10x, 100x your investment potentially. Again, no guarantees, but this is our goal with this company, Golden Trinity Real Estate Group. We plan on taking this to a very big level and owning lots of real estate in lots of different markets, some really great real estate. That is the plan. That is what we've already started to identify. And again, you as an investor can just invest $1,000 and get involved. Really simple.
Well, I think this is the best way for somebody to start with something little. We're just getting started. You're getting in at the ground floor of this company. And and you get the chance to grow with us. And we do have targets like that we're set on and that we want to reach. So it gives you, the investor, the chance to invest in Golden Trinity and really reap the benefits with stable assets.
Exactly. Assets that you can even visit. Again, as an investor of the company, you would be an owner in this company. Okay. You actually have ownership in this company. Okay. Just by putting in a small investment. So let me share with you how you're going to do that, because this is simple. This is not difficult. This is going to be something that you need to get onto right now. You're going to go to invest.goldentrinitygroup.com. It is listed right here. You see that. And then you're just going to click that invest now button. Really, really simple. Okay. You're going to go in, you're going to click on invest now. And that's going to get the process started. You're going to just have to put in your email, your name, and your phone number. It is not a difficult process to get started. And again, you are going to absolutely love this because it's not a difficult process. It's going to be very simple for you to put this investment in and have ownership in Golden Trinity Real Estate Group. Like actually have ownership in a company that is managed by Noelle, Randall, and John Raymond, where you can just sit back, relax while we find some of the best properties we can, while we find properties that have equity in them, while we find properties in great markets where we know is going to be appreciating in value, so that you truly can have all of the Golden Trinity of real estate. You can have those three major things the same way that we want to. And if things go the way we plan, maybe you're invested in a company that one day goes public or one day is sold for lots of money, and maybe you get to be involved in that as well. Again, no promises or guarantees there, but that's our goal with this company, and you can get started really simply with a small amount. Again, you're going to go to invest.goldentrinitygroup.com. You see that right here. You're going to click right here where it says invest now, really simple. And then it's going to take you right here to this page, and you are going to just put in your email, your name, and your phone number. It's really that simple. And you need to go there right now so that you can take advantage and get started. Because we have some amazing things going on, and you want to be invited to those celebrity parties that we're going to have in 2025. You want to be a part of investing a small amount early and just in being involved in this before the fund closes out. And you want to be involved in a business that that owns properties, that owns real estate. That's going to be just amazing for you as an investor. Like without you having to go to banks, without you having to find tenants and have your credit checked and just all of those things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this gives people an opportunity to be a part of something that not everybody can be a part of and have the ability and access to. And so we're giving that to everybody. And if you have questions or aren't sure, like we have a FAQ page and we have the offering documents and a contact us and all of that on there. But it's really as simple as just going there, clicking the invest now button. You can put in your $1,000 and then you're part of Golden Trinity.
That's right.
And then we grow together, we go out, we find the properties, we do all of the things that Noelle has said, and it gives you a piece of something. You'll get reports. We'll do all of those things, and everything will be monitored and tracked and registered. And we're just really excited to work with everybody that wants to be a part of it.
Yes, absolutely. So we have carved out an amazing niche. Like I said, we know the short-term rental market is amazing, and we have some great things that we plan on doing with that too, making some of the units that we renovate accessible to people in wheelchairs. Like that's one of our main goals. So if you go to invest.goldentrinitygroup.com, you go right there, you will see our whole plan, because we know there's a big demand. There is an increasing demand for diverse and ADA accessible rental and commercial properties. So we're going to own great real estate, and we're going to be bringing value so that lots of different groups can visit our properties, and we can take advantage of all of the different grants and funds and customer base that is out there that has these demands for these properties. We're really going to be taking advantage of that. And like I said, you can get involved for just a small amount. It's so amazing that you can just take $1,000. That's it. That's all that's required. Again, you can put more if you want to, but you just put $1,000 in, and just forget about it. So, if you have just money that and I want you to see this as an investment. If you were just going to, have $1,000 that you were just going to put in your driveway and you just burn up, that's the situation. Okay. But this is actually an investment in a real company that's buying real estate. So you can feel kind of secure, like, wow, this is going to be put into a company that's really doing big things. I'm going to have ownership in it, instead of just wasting it on dinner or purses or shoes. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Right. Like they tell you that you should if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you go with others. And that's really what we're doing here. We want to go far. We want to go big. And so we're working with as many people as we can to give them access to real estate investment in Golden Trinity. And that way we can grow together and get really big.
Yeah, I love it. So again, invest.goldenTrinityGroup.com. I'm going to make sure that we put the link right there in the chat box for you. Just click the Invest Now button. If you want to see, as John mentioned, our Form C or our offering circular or any of the investor education, that is right there under the Invest Now button. But again, very simple. Just go ahead and get started. Click that right now. So many benefits. If you have any questions for us or you want to reach out or have any information, there is a place for you right on our website. All of our contact information is there as well, but you get to see our entire plan on this website. And again, if you want to learn more, we have a place for you to just send in. You can just ask about, reaching out to us, or you can call us directly. Our phone number is right there. There's also an email address that you can reach out to. But again, the fun part, the easy part, the thing that you need to do right now is push that Invest Now button. We have so many people that are interested in this that we want you to be able to take advantage of this. We're going to be going really far, and you wouldn't want to wake up one day and think, wow, I could have invested, in this major company. I could have invested in this company that has, billions of dollars worth of real estate. I could have been invested in that for just $1,000. And now here I am, I missed it. So you don't want that. And you don't want to have to try to go out by yourself and figure this out and make mistakes and lose money and have people give you trash properties and ruin your credit in the process as you're trying to get approved for loans and saving all of your money and then giving it all and having just one property to show for it. This is an investment where you actually will most likely end up with multiple properties, okay, with just a small investment. So this is an opportunity unlike anything else. And again, this is Noelle Randall at the helm of it. And John Raymond is right there with me. We are, the major management of this company. It's really the two of us working together. Now, obviously, we have a few other people that work with the team, but it truly is Noelle Randall and John Raymond. This is not, something that somebody else's company that we're marketing for or trying to get you to, know about. This is truly Noelle Randall and John Raymond's company that we're saying, okay, put $1,000 in to invest in this company. We're buying real estate with this company. We're going to renovate these properties. We have some multifamily residential properties that we're looking at. We have plans to, put a lot of our properties on Airbnb and use the short-term rental market to cash flow these properties at a really high level. We know how to buy properties in great markets, and we're going to be investing in different markets. So you get to put in $1,000, and guess what? Now you get to own properties, lots of multiple properties in multiple areas ran by experts. I know I keep saying this, but you got to go there right now. Invest.GoldenTrinityGroup.com. Go there right now. Put the $1,000 in and have it secured, be done. And you can just go about your day and let your money work for you.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I'm really glad we're able to offer this to people that they can invest in Golden Trinity and reap the benefits of real estate ownership without having to come up with like a 20% down payment on a property. People are already talking about affordable housing and everything like that. It's harder to buy real estate on your own, and then to be able to scale is increasingly more difficult. So this gives you the opportunity to invest in a company where you can grow and scale with us, because that's what our mission is, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, we have some amazing benefits. Again, when we sell these properties, again, we're going to buy them at a discount because we're already looking at distressed properties. Okay. We're going to renovate them. That's forced appreciation. And then eventually we are going to sell them. Now, we're not going to be fixing and flipping, selling off every property in 6 weeks, but we will be selling them down the line. And when we do, just think about those large proceeds that we will get that we'll be able to distribute to our investors. Just think about that you could just put $1,000 in. And when we sell, a property maybe for $3 million or $4 million, guess what? You'll get to be a part of that. That to me is the golden trinity of real estate. Those large lump sums of cash. I love them. I don't know about you.
Yeah, absolutely. The appreciation is great, but the exit's better.
Yeah.
So, and we want to help you reach your financial goals, and by investing in this company, it gives you the opportunity to be a part of something bigger and to be a part of something that's just
absolutely. All right. So one more time before we end this, Just so you know, invest.goldentrinityGroup.com. You're going to go right there. You're going to see Noelle's picture. You're going to click invest now. You're going to click that button. Do not hesitate. You're going to do that right now. And then it's going to bring you right here. You're going to put in just your email 2 times, your name and your phone number, and that will get you going. That starts the process, and you will just put the $1,000 in. Again, if you want to do more, you absolutely can. And that is your investment. And the more you invest, obviously, the more ownership in the company you have. So just think about that. How much ownership do you want? Do you want a little bit with 1,000, or do you want more if you put in a little bit more money? That's on you. We encourage you to invest as much as you feel comfortable doing, because we have big plans for this company. Like I said, Noelle knows what she's doing and she's planning on doing. So I'm encouraging you to be a part of this. So before we go, any closing statements before we go, John?
No, I think this is, I can't hit on it enough. This is a great opportunity to work with us. We've been through this before. We identified that we needed to provide something better to everybody, right? Like give them the opportunity to not have to go out and scour neighborhoods and door knock and call, notice the default list. We're going to just take care of all of that for you. And so if you invest in this company, that's what we're going to be doing. We've got a team that we know how to go out and find the right properties. We know how to acquire. We know how to get it at the right price. We know how to manage construction, as Noelle said, and monitor those crews, project manage, do all of those things. And if you invest in Golden Trinity, you're going to get all of that. So if you go there and invest now, you get all of that and you get to ride along.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And it's a real investment. You can actually invest in your name or your business's name. So that's amazing. Again, it's been through the Securities and Exchange Commission. So we've already been approved. You actually have shares in a real company that's already been, through the SEC and all of that. So no funny business there. So go ahead again, one last time, invest.goldentrinitygroup.com. Invest now, right now, because time is running out. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
See you later.